Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, April 17th. Look at our window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So, couple things today. First off, the Bears once again controlled the action. The biggest thing that happened today is ES finally took out last month's low, so we're finally in balance on the monthly for them also. So all three of our indices are in balance on the monthly, down on the weekly, down on the daily. IWM never had that big gap that we're trying to get into. NQ took back a lot of it, only have about $1 and change left. And ES is down to, SPY is down to only $1.75. ES is still very, very large. Okay? We go out, righty goes out with a trend day down, double distribution, and an afternoon rally high in K. And I just noticed this. They price probe late in the day. We did not in NQ or ES, but they made a new low in the day, righty. NQ goes out with a double distribution day. Single prints. We had that highest accepted price I talk about. Boy, oh boy, there's that a roadmap for today. Okay, we'll go over that when in a minute. So we both go out with a double distribution day. At one point we did have a triple, but we end with a double. A very nice afternoon rally high in K for both of us. 8 wide POC for us, 7 wide for NQ, and the day's low, which is right above where the gaps begin, of course. So the market, we opened with higher value again today. We ended overlapping a low for the third day in a row. NQ ends totally lower. NQ opened with higher value, as did we. Okay? And look, we talk about front running. I got very picky. I could have shorted 19 pre-market. I ended up putting an offer in at 19 a quarter. Don't ask me why, but I did. Never got it. Look at that. 19, we opened straight down. NQ, straight down. What does this tell you? You can only lead a horse to water so many times. This is a great risk-reward short. You know you're out. If you short 19, you can either take it out as soon as they take out the overnight high or the day's high. 4-point risk. Look at your reward, my friends. We didn't start one-time framing down until H. So that is a very, very key thing we've seen in ES and in NQ, how they front-run overnights. All right? Now, righty does not. Righty does not. So they're definitely different. So when we went down in A period, I actually longed against the overnight POC in NQ, which I got paid on. Now, believe me, I was wary that we didn't get the overnight high, but I thought we had higher value to start. So against the overnight POC, it went back up, and then again against when we really came into yesterday's POC. Now, I got fortunate on those two longs because I got paid on both of them. But after that, it was nothing but shorts except for one more long I'll go over. So then B period. We talk about highest accepted price. What is the highest accepted price? It's when A period closed and B period opens and literally went straight down. It's like another open and drive down. It shows you how strong the market is to the downside. If B's high is going to hold, you're going to have to go trend. And guess what? We did. So I started shorting, and NQ had it also, and righty. Shorted B to get A's low in NQ. That worked. Started shorting B on any ebb and flow because they pushed down hard. On any ebb and flow, I was shorting it. C period, shorted NQ against the single prints and against when it came went to go get the overnight low. Okay? So I had that short in NQ to get the overnight low. Now, incredibly, don't ask me how I did this. I can tell you how I did it. I lost money in D period on two shorts, one in NQ, one in ES. So in NQ, when they filled the single prints in C, I took a short. I'm like, okay, right? That's a good risk-reward short, I thought. Fill the singles and roll over again. Well, they didn't roll. They ripped up. So I took a loss. Should have got back in right against C side, but I didn't. So that was my loss there. And in ES, I took a short in D period, thinking we'd finally get the overnight low. I made 2 points on one, and then the other one went like I forgot what it went. It went like 5 points against me. I'm like, hey, you know what? Nothing really is telling me to get out of it, but I got out of it. I ended up losing small on the trade, and then look what happened right afterwards. D came back down and E ripped. So I'm embarrassed to say I had the right trades, but ES I definitely got out too soon. Not NQ. NQ ripped pretty good, but I could have gotten back in again against C's high. Then then in E period, I knew we had a bond auction coming, and I knew we had the beige book coming at 2. I didn't think we'd go triple distribution. So when we made a new low in the E period NQ, I actually took a long. I got paid on it. However, that was the only time I did it, because after that, we ripped lower. So I got a responsive bounce. I thought ES only wanted to get the overnight low, and I thought NQ had already gotten the overnight low. They wouldn't get much for their efforts. Well, I was wrong, because they pushed hard in E, F, and G. However, I got fortunate on that. I was so surprised they pushed so hard. I didn't even short it, believe it or not. What I did do is take the long and H period to stop the one-time framing. I'm like, you know what? We're getting closer to the bond auction. Then you have the beige book. You're going to relieve some of the short pressure. And I did well on a long as it popped G's high. And then after that, I started shorting again. I shorted NQ and I period, thinking it might be the afternoon rally high. I shorted ES and I period, thinking it might be the afternoon rally high. Now, I made money on both of those. And then in J period and NQ, I did the same thing with a short against I's high. And then in K period, when this ripped, I got a very nice one up at 84, and then she rolled over. Should have took one in ES also. And that was it. So it turned out to be a good day. Again, the bulls have their work cut out for them now. We have a triple distribution day still from Monday, and a double distribution day from today. Now, the ES gap is huge. NQs has gotten down a lot, so I'm curious to see if we're going to eventually fill those gaps. As far as destination, SPY, 504.03 afternoon rally high. Single prints, 504.52 to 505. Highest accepted price, 505.36 B's high. Today's high of 506.22. For the downside, 499.12, and then filling the gap at 497.37, $1.75 from back on February 22nd. ES low 47, and then the gap's all the way down. The upside, I don't carry forward an 8 wide POC. Afternoon rally high is 97. Single prints 0175 to 0675. 1025 is your highest accepted price, and today's high is 19. And then just quickly on the charts. Nothing can change until the daily does, right? The monthly is now balance on ES also. Weekly is down, the daily's down. Once again, the volume stinks. Yesterday we did 73.5 million. Today with the after hours we're at 72. So we might do a little more than yesterday, but just barely above average. You don't want to see that if you're a bear and the market's trying to push lower. But until we take out a daily high to come back into balance, the bulls need some help. Hope you had a good day trading. Remember, we're getting down here for this special I'm running. So email me, paul@camelbacktrading.org. I hope you had a good day trading. Enjoy your evening. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.